Welcome everyone to our discussion today. We are going to talk about something very important in life. Our question is happiness ultimately more important than achieving success? What do we mean by happiness? Usually, it means feeling good, enjoying your life, feeling content. And success? This often means reaching your goals, maybe having a good job, making enough money, or getting respect from others. These two things, happiness and success, are connected for many people, but which one is more important in the end? To help us think about this, we have two speakers with different views. First, we have Leo. Leo believes that happiness is the main goal we should aim for. Welcome, Leo. And second, we have Chloe. Chloe thinks that achieving success is very important and often necessary for a good life and happiness. Welcome, Chloe. They will start by sharing their main ideas. Then, we will have some discussion. Finally, they will give their closing thoughts. Let's begin. Leo, could you please share your opening thoughts with us first? Why do you believe happiness is more important?
Thank you, Sarah. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about this important question. For me, the answer is quite clear. Happiness is the most important thing we can have in life. What is happiness? It's not just laughing all the time. It's a deeper feeling of contentment, feeling peaceful inside. It's about enjoying the small things in life, like spending time with family or friends, enjoying nature, or doing a hobby you love. It's about having strong, positive relationships with the people around us. Connection with others is key. Now, many people chase success. They want a big house, a fast car, a high-paying job. Why? Often, people believe these things will bring them happiness. They think, if I just get that promotion, then I'll be happy. Or, if I earn more money, then my life will be perfect. But does it always work like that? I don't think so. We all know stories, or maybe even people who have achieved a lot of success. They are rich, famous, or have important jobs, but they are not truly happy. They might feel stressed, lonely, or empty inside. Their success didn't give them the happiness they expected. On the other hand, think about people who maybe don't have a lot of material things or important titles. Perhaps they have a simple job, live in a small home, but they are surrounded by love. They enjoy their days, they feel grateful. These people can be deeply happy. Chasing success, especially certain kinds of success defined by society, can be dangerous. It can lead to constant stress, worrying about competition, working long hours. This can damage our health, both physical and mental. It can also take time away from the things that truly build happiness. Our relationships, our hobbies, our peace of mind. We might miss our children growing up, or drift apart from friends. So my main point is this. Success can be nice, but it should be a result of living a good life, not the main goal itself. The real goal, the most important thing to focus on, is our inner happiness and well-being. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, and thank you, Leo. Good morning. I see things a bit differently. While I agree that happiness is wonderful and something we all desire, I believe that achieving success is fundamentally important, and often, it's the pathway to happiness and stability. Let's define success clearly. It's not just about being rich or famous, though it can include that. Success means setting goals and working hard to achieve them. It could be getting a good education, building a career you are proud of, starting a business, or mastering a skill. It's about progress, growth, and making something of yourself. It gives you a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Why is this so important? Because success provides the foundation for a secure and fulfilling life. Think about practical things. Success, particularly financial success or a stable career, allows you to take care of yourself and your family. It means you can pay your bills without constant worry. You can afford healthy food, a safe place to live, healthcare, and education for your children. Reducing this daily stress is a huge step towards happiness. Leo mentioned that some successful people are unhappy, and that can be true. But often, that's because they pursued success in the wrong way or for the wrong reasons, maybe neglecting other parts of their life. However, success itself isn't the problem. Having resources and options, which success often brings, gives you freedom. Freedom to choose how you live, freedom to travel, freedom to support causes you care about, freedom from constant financial anxiety. This freedom is a powerful contributor to well-being. Furthermore, the process of achieving success can bring happiness. Overcoming challenges, learning new things, seeing your hard work pay off. These things build confidence and self-esteem. They make you feel capable and proud. It's not just about the final result, but the journey of striving and growing. This journey gives life meaning and direction. So while happiness is the goal, success provides the essential tools, security, and opportunities needed to build a lasting and stable form of happiness, not just fleeting moments of pleasure. Working towards success is a practical and responsible way to build a good life. Thank you.
Thank you both for those clear opening statements. You've given us much to think about. Chloe, you heard Leo mention successful people who are unhappy. Why do you think achieving success sometimes doesn't lead to happiness? And Leo, Chloe emphasized the security and reduced worry that success can bring. Isn't that basic security really necessary before someone can focus on being happy? Chloe, perhaps you can respond first?
That's a fair point, Sarah. I think when successful people are unhappy, it's often because they chased a very narrow definition of success, like only money or status. They might have sacrificed relationships, health, or their own values along the way. Success without personal meaning won't bring happiness. Also, maybe they reached their goal and then felt lost, not knowing what to do next. True success should involve continuous growth, not just one endpoint. But the key is, success can support happiness if pursued wisely. The financial security it often provides is crucial. It's hard to feel content and peaceful, as Leo described, if you are constantly worried about how to pay rent or buy food for your children. Reducing that basic anxiety is a huge relief. Success gives you the power to solve those practical problems, freeing up mental space to enjoy life and pursue other things that bring joy. So success isn't a guarantee of happiness, but it certainly removes major obstacles to happiness for many people. Achieving goals also naturally boosts our mood and self-worth.
Chloe makes a good point about basic security. Of course, we all need enough to live without constant fear or struggle. That's essential for well-being. But my question is, how much success do we really need for that basic security? Society often tells us we need more and more. A bigger house, a newer car, the latest gadgets. This constant desire, fueled by chasing success, can actually create anxiety, not reduce it. People get trapped in jobs they hate just to pay for a lifestyle they think they need. You can achieve basic security without reaching the top of a company or becoming famous. A modest income, strong community ties, and good health management can provide that stability. And focusing too much on external success, the job title, the salary, can distract us from internal happiness. Happiness comes from within, from our mindset, our gratitude, our connections. You can be financially secure but still feel empty if you don't cultivate that inner peace. Relationships, spending quality time with loved ones, contributing to your community. These things build deep, lasting happiness, often more effectively than a promotion. So yes, basic needs must be met. But beyond that, prioritizing happiness directly seems more effective than chasing ever-increasing levels of success. Thank you.
Interesting points. It seems there's a question of how much success is needed and what kind. Let's explore another angle. Leo, if we prioritize happiness in the moment, perhaps enjoying simple things, do we risk neglecting our future? Does focusing too much on now stop us from building necessary success? And Chloe, you emphasize achieving goals. But what happens when people try hard but fail? If success is so important, does failure mean they cannot be happy? Leo, your thoughts first.
That's a common concern, Sarah, that focusing on happiness means being lazy or irresponsible about the future. But I see it differently. When you are genuinely happy, you often have more energy, more creativity, and more motivation. Happy people tend to be healthier and more resilient. This positive state of mind can actually make you more productive and better at planning for the future. You approach challenges with optimism, not dread. It's not about ignoring responsibilities. It's about finding joy in the journey, including the work we do to build a future. It's about balance. Regarding failure, if your self-worth is tied only to success, then yes, failure can be devastating. But if your foundation is inner happiness, strong relationships, and self-acceptance, you can handle setbacks much better. Failure becomes a learning experience, not a definition of who you are. You can still find joy in other parts of your life, even if one project or goal doesn't work out. A happy person's well-being isn't dependent on constant achievement. They can find contentment even when things don't go perfectly according to plan.
Leo raises good points about resilience, but I think having goals and striving for success provides crucial structure and direction for building that future he talks about. Success isn't just about one big future win. It's about setting smaller, achievable goals along the way. Meeting these milestones brings satisfaction and happiness now, not just in the distant future. This process of striving teaches discipline, perseverance, and problem-solving skills, all essential for navigating life and preparing for the future effectively. It builds character. Regarding failure, I agree it shouldn't destroy someone's happiness. But I see failure differently too. It's often an unavoidable part of the process of achieving success. Very few successful people get everything right on the first try. They learn from mistakes, adapt, and try again. This resilience comes from being committed to a goal, from believing in the value of the effort itself. So failure isn't the opposite of success. It's often a stepping stone towards it. The ability to handle failure and keep going is a mark of a successful mindset. And achieving success even after failures builds a deep confidence that contributes significantly to long-term happiness and security. It proves you can overcome difficulties. Thank you.
Thank you. As we conclude, I want to return to my main belief. Happiness should be our primary focus, our guiding star. We've discussed security and achievement, and they have their place. But we must ask ourselves, what is the ultimate purpose? For me, it is to live a life filled with joy, connection, and inner peace. Success, especially defined by external markers like money or status, can be a shallow goal if it doesn't lead to genuine well-being. We shouldn't sacrifice our health, our relationships, or our peace of mind on the altar of achievement. Think about the end of life. People rarely wish they had spent more hours at the office. They wish they had spent more time with loved ones, laughed more, worried less, and appreciated the simple beauty of life. Imagine two people. One has a successful career but feels stressed and disconnected. The other has a simpler life. Maybe less money, but strong friendships, time for hobbies, and feels grateful every day. Who would you rather be? Happiness isn't something to postpone until after you've achieved success. It's something to cultivate every day, in small ways. It's in the kindness we show others, the time we take for ourselves, the appreciation of the present moment. This focus on happiness can give us the strength and resilience to handle life's challenges, including building a secure future. So I encourage everyone listening to think about what truly brings you joy and contentment. Make those things your priority. Don't chase success at the cost of your happiness. Aim for a happy life, and let success be a welcome bonus if it comes. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo and Sarah. In my closing thoughts, I want to emphasize that striving for success is not inherently selfish or empty. It is a natural human drive to grow, achieve, and build a better life. Success provides the essential foundation upon which happiness can be built and sustained. Financial security, as we discussed, removes significant sources of stress and opens up opportunities for enjoyment and fulfillment. The process of working towards goals builds valuable skills, resilience, and self-confidence. Overcoming challenges and seeing tangible results of your efforts is a powerful source of satisfaction and pride, components of happiness itself. Success is not just about personal gain. Achieving success often puts you in a position to help others more effectively, supporting your family, creating jobs, contributing to your community, or supporting causes you believe in. It gives you influence and resources to make a positive impact. Think about the progress we see in the world, in medicine, technology, education. This comes from people striving for success, pushing boundaries, and achieving difficult goals. This benefits everyone. It's not about choosing success instead of happiness. It's about recognizing that purposeful effort and achievement are often key ingredients in a happy and meaningful life. It gives life direction and purpose. Therefore, I encourage listeners to embrace ambition, set meaningful goals, and find satisfaction in the journey of working towards them. Don't be afraid to strive for success. When pursued thoughtfully, it can lead not only to personal fulfillment, but also provide the stability and means for lasting happiness and contribution. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo, and thank you, Chloe, for sharing your perspective so clearly and thoughtfully today. We've heard strong arguments on both sides. Leo reminded us of the importance of inner peace, relationships, and enjoying the present moment as the core of happiness. Chloe highlighted how success provides security, opportunities, a sense of accomplishment, and the means to build a stable life, often leading to happiness. Perhaps the key isn't choosing one over the other, but finding a personal balance. Maybe true fulfillment comes from defining what success and happiness mean for you, individually. How can we pursue our goals in a way that also supports our well-being and connections with others? That's a question for each of us to consider. We hope this discussion has given you some valuable ideas to reflect on in your own lives. Thank you to our speakers, and thank you all for listening.